so we're gonna continue building on the straight ankle locks we've been working this week. We're gonna focus on the finish of the ankle lock from single leg X tonight, but then we're also gonna work on the defense, kind of where to put your hands, all that kind of stuff. We'll start out first just applying the lock itself, and then the second half of class we'll do both. So the person on bottom will, get the opponent to the ground with a sweep from single leg X, go for the lock, and then the other partner is going to work on the defense. That way you can continue to work on getting them to the mat, because you're going to have to get them there first. And you can work on getting to the position, and then the other person can work on defensive action. All right. We'll start just with the lock itself. I didn't show any entry on Tuesday with that more De La Riva style lock. We were just working on the mechanics. Today we're going to do, go ahead and stand up. We're going to work on getting them to the mat. All right. Now this might be modified slightly if you were doing no-gi, and we'll talk more about that another time. Basically my grips are going to be different. What will remain the same is I'm going to try to catch his lead leg, so whatever he's got in front, I'm going to try to hook it with mine, and that's going to allow me to come in. When I shoot in, I'm going to try to wrap it, all right? And then I can just get a grip on his pants, is great. If I can't, that's fine. I can just hold his ankle. I'm just going to rotate to my left shoulder. This angle I have with my leg is going to just pick his leg up. So this grip I have here, I can just grab his pants or hold his ankle. I'm just going to fall to my left shoulder, just stay in the position. That's fine. So I'm going to hook, tight grip, get my head in tight, and hold his ankle. Get my foot to the top. This foot comes in here. I want to be off my back. I want to be on my shoulders so I can manipulate his weight. All right. This foot is stuck into his ribs. It's not over here. That's illegal. I need to stick it right here in this hip. Hip up, cover, and I can either wrap the leg or I can just pinch it with my elbow. In this case today, I'm just going to wrap it for today's sake. This hand, if I'm holding his heel, that's fine. If not, I'll grab his pant leg. That just keeps it from back stepping. All right. Then I'm going to hip up and over to my right. I want to force him to land on this hip. All right. Having this grip helps me. Also, when I hip up and over, I'm going to chop the back of his hamstring with that leg. Okay. So we're going to go up to the side. I already have my grip. All right. Remember what we talked about. This grip's not ideal. Because I hooked it early, or I looped it with my arm early, it's going to cause my grip to be too deep initially. All right. So my grip is going to go just below his knee with this hand. And that's going to allow me, with what I have here, to create space and get this, slide my hand to the proper position. I'm going to make a fist. Cutting bone is under his Achilles. All right. I can grab my gi if I want. I can just make a fist, and I can go what they call cup and saucer. I'm going to put my other hand underneath it, just directly underneath it, so I can ratchet that up tight. All right. My finish, I want his legs straight. I want to go almost like he's butt to butt. Here, I want to close my right elbow to my ribs and put my shoulder on the mat. Here. So from now, I have it tight, and I can just arch.
Where's the pressure? Is that on his ankle you're putting it, Achilles you're putting it, or is that?
That's not, yeah. This is where I've got my grip, but what I'm doing is I'm crushing the toes in my armpit and extending the foot.
So the bridge of the foot is where all the pressure and the pain's going to be?
Here or in his ankle. Okay. Some people call it an Achilles lock. You're not really doing anything there. It doesn't feel good, but it's not. The break or the submission's coming from here. Okay. One more. Hook the foot, loop in, single leg X position. Just trap his leg, hold his pants so he doesn't backstep. If I don't, he's going to go to the foot, backstep with that right leg. Okay, he can clear that. So clear that. Big backstep. Here. Trying to avoid that. So since we have a gi on, and I got that grip initially, if I can just hold it, he's not going anywhere. So, got it. here. Keep this in tight. Go just to the front side of his knee here. That's going to allow me, I'm going to show this angle over here too. I'm going to scoot back here, my grip. And then once I have the grip where I kind of want it, I'm going to scoot in here. Now, get my finish. I'm going to use this right leg as my power source. So if I don't have him here, or if I don't have this tight to where so I don't hurt his leg, I'm just loosen. When I arch, I can go all this direction. I'm finishing it with my whole body, my back mostly, using this as my lever to move with, okay? I'm not just pulling with my hands. Does that make sense? So here, control his pants. Grip to the side, all right? I'm a little deep on his leg. Go to the front. I'm going to allow that to pull back. So I have it, see how I'm kind of pinching his toes? So I don't want him to be booted with his foot. I want to close that. Okay, once I have that, I want to kind of go scoot in butt to butt here. Got my grip, close, arch. Okay. Any questions? Good? All right, let's start on that and then we'll go on the defense second half of class. All right, get your partner. Yeah, partner. All right, so I'm going to talk about what we're looking for when he knocks me to the mat. The second I think that this is coming, I have to be going. All right, so he goes. Right, okay, he's got my foot. First and foremost, I need to boot my foot and try to straighten my leg. All right, so I'm going to come up, boot the foot, toes up as much as I can get. Right? Straight as I can get my foot. Second thing is I'm going to grab his lapel. Why am I grabbing his lapel? So he can't arch, right? The next thing is I have to clear this foot. Okay? So his foot is in here aggressive. If he's got a weak ballerina foot here, super easy to pull it off. All right? So the foot needs to be booted on his part. I boot my foot, I have a grip, I pop this off, and I'm immediately going to hop to the other side. Here. Okay? From this, he's got a decision to make on how he's going to play it. Okay? So he could, in theory, go belly down. I have to be prepared for that. That's why I have these grips, and I'm prepared to come up. Okay, I've got my hand, right? He's still holding this. So he's got some control over me. That's part of the game here. He's not going to finish me while holding this. This is kind of causing problems for him, too. It's just kind of keeping him stuck there, right? So as he decides, so if this comes off, right, then I'm immediately going to try to get my foot to the mat. Okay, so I'm going to come up here. All right, I want this on the mat. I don't necessarily want to just pull my leg out. Get it again. So boot the foot. Right here. So I'm pinching this hip. I'm going to go to the foot, pop it off, hop over. All right. From here, I'm working on coming up. Okay. Now, I have to be ready for him to go back into X guard or something like that. X guard. Right. So he could easily have me back in X guard, but at least I'm not getting the foot lock. Right. And then I just change what I'm doing here. Okay. So that's a whole other thing. I want to focus on booting my foot, getting my leg straight, grabbing that lapel, peeling the foot, hopping over. Okay. Again, he can go belly down. That's for another day. It's too much to work on today. But there's always a give and take on both sides on this. Okay. Get it again.
You would go belly down if you had the lapel?
Well, yes, because grab. That doesn't stop him from going belly down. Right? So if I pop here, hop over, he just puts this knee to the mat. Right? Doesn't necessarily stop. Go ahead. Do it again. Now, you got the grip. Now start to look toward the ceiling. Drop your hips. Right? Okay, so that's for another day. We're going to work on just how to defend this initially. Grip in here. Right? He's down. Okay. Get my grip, boot my foot, get that leg straight. Okay. I'm going to pop at the foot, just like we're taking it off from single leg X or X guard. All right, our single leg X. Pop that foot off, come over. I'm holding here. I can hold the head, all right? And then I'm working to get my foot to the mat. All right, come up. And then he's got to react, he's got to do something different. I'm just working to free my leg at that point. Okay? Everybody see that? There's other ways to defend it, me grabbing this other leg. We're gonna focus just on this today. All right, there's defenses where I try to open his leg to the other side, okay? I don't wanna get into that just yet. I wanna focus, because he can still finish me, even if I turn him to the other side, he can still finish that lock. He can still arch his hips, yeah, arch his back, yeah. It's not his fault if I turn it this way. Okay, so I want to get this grip, boot the foot, right? So boot the foot, get the grip, hop over. Okay?
Question.
Yes.
If he crosses his foot or too far over your lower leg, is that illegal?
So reap in it.
The only thing for him that's illegal is to go over here,
That's the question.
cross my belt line.
Thanks. Just
Okay.
curious. See what you're doing.
If I do it on purpose to him to try to game the system, it's on me.
Okay.
So if I move it, that's my foul, not his. People, that's another thing people started doing. Okay, here,
Most people do that.
right, and now I'm working to get my foot to the mat. Okay, clearly he's going to continue switching to another guard, but then we move to the next part of our defense. Any other questions? All right, knock that out the rest of the class.